Greetings, everyone. This is Stirring It Up with Chef Beee live at Beee Fresh. And we are here with Baba Aitoro. Come out, connect.
In the house.
So we've been doing a cooking show for 2 years, and this is his first time on the show. He's usually the cameraman, and now he is the main man.
First time for everything.
First time for everything. So today we are talking about the Atlanta African Dance and Drum Festival, which is coming up in 2 weeks. And in the spirit of that, we want to talk to you about energizing foods. So if you're on the dance floor, we have 2 offerings for you today. The first is a pad thai salad, and the second is his famous, wonderful
smoothie.
with all things Africa from the smoothie, or in the smoothie, I should say.
Yes.
So we're gonna go on ahead and get started. All right, so Baba Aitoro, how does it feel to be on the cooking show?
We made it, we're here. It's good to be on this side of the camera, usually on the other side, but it's good to be here, so let's see what we can do.
Yes.
Let's see what we can do.
So, Atlanta African Dance and Drum Festival, this is the 11th year of this amazing festival. It's a 3-day weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It starts July 26th to the 28th.
Yes.
And it's going to be at the Covenant House of Georgia, right? That's the main spot.
So we have a few pieces to it. Actually, the more that I think about it, the bigger it actually feels. So the main portion of it is Friday the 26th in the evening, starting at 6 o'clock.
Yep.
All day Saturday, starting from 10, and Sunday starting from 10. That's going to be at Covenant House, which is in Northwest Atlanta. Friday night, we have Yusuf Kumbasa
midnight class.
On our vintage midnight class. So that's going to be Friday.
It's amazing.
Midnight. That's going to be at Rhythm Studio. Then Saturday we have a concert.
Yes.
With Ayodele Drum and Dance, Ego Nomo Day, and a couple other guests.
Yes.
That's going to be at this place called Circus of Atlanta on Boulevard. Then we have an after party for that. Actually, it's a party that everybody can come to, so whether or not you come to the show, we're going to have a party that's going to be at the Sound Table on Edgewood. So we have DJ Kimmon and DJ Asar who will be there. So that party, we had a different spin to that party.
So it's actually, don't tell them yet.
Don't tell them yet.
Don't tell them yet what the spin is. We're so excited about this spin. Some of you who've been following the posts on the Atlanta African Dance and Drum Festival know what we are offering everybody, and that's why you can donate. This is one way that you can donate to our organization, so we're going to tell you that shortly, all right? We want to talk a little bit about why you decided to actually start doing this particular event. It's 11 years old. We celebrated year 10 last year, right? Now we're in year 11. Why? Why did you decide to actually get this going in Atlanta?
So African dance and drum in Atlanta is not new. Actually, some years ago, there was another group of people that I was with. We did a conference, had a collective called Feye de Faye. So we did that a few years. Yusuf was coming, Gantier, I think Geneva, Babacar from Senegal. So we were doing that conference then. Then the group of people that was together with that kind of went their separate ways. And then actually this next resurgence was partly from having a drum and dance studio in the West End. So that studio was called African J-League. It was the home for a lot of different classes, martial arts, capoeira and some other martial arts, jiu-jitsu, dance, drum, language, cooking things. It was also the spot for the Rastas and the Kwanzaa community folks and all of that. So we had that space and there was always classes there. When the first gathering of people kind of changed up, it was like, well, we might as well find a way to continue having the conference. So actually I initially approached another conference organizer in the city and said, well, why don't we try to, let me just join your ranks and then we do I just help you with what you're doing. They decided that the way they were going wasn't, didn't have space for me to fit at that time. So then the following year we started the Atlanta African Drum and Dance Festival. And part of what was helpful was most of the teachers I have personal relationships with even outside of having class.
Yeah.
So whether it's Yusuf or Jantier or Geneva or Musa or Babakar or Solo Sana or any of these people, we're friends within the drum and dance community. So if I see them in other cities, I play music for them. If they ever come in Atlanta, play music for them. So I just called everybody and said, yo, I want to start another conference. We want to start it here. We want to try to have it in a time that's convenient. So at that time, the conference in Tallahassee was happening, so we wanted to have it after that one and not have it be conflicting. And then there were some other ones we wanted to plan around. So anyway, say we'll do it in July, make it convenient. So just out of the love of the dance, the love of the music, wanted to have people be able to come together and learn some good information, get some good moves, get some good music. So we decided to put it together. So
that's exciting, yeah. And let me say this, y'all. I've been working with the festival for 7 years now. I think it's about 6 or 7 years. And it's beautiful. It's once I saw all of these people coming together, dancing, drumming, dressed in their beautiful African clothes, being proud of who they are, just having an amazing time coming together and fellowshipping through culture. I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta help with this. This is amazing. So I bought into the vision of that festival.
Thank you.
And so we've been having an amazing time since. So we want to actually start preparing some food for you guys. Baba loves to make smoothies in the morning.
Yes, I love them.
That's the medicine for the day, right?
Pack it all in the drink.
Pack it all in the day.
Make it simple, quick, simple, but nourishing as well.
Yeah, so we're gonna actually make one of his nourishing smoothies, right?
Okay.
What do we call this one? What do we call this?
I don't have names for them.
This is just the smoothie.
Depending upon the vibe of the day, I just mix whatever I'm feeling in at the time. If I want a little extra spunk, if I want a little tropical, if I want a little stronger in whatever sense, then I just put stuff in.
Put stuff in. All right, good. All right, so I'm gonna rinse this out, but everything goes inside of a NutriBullet, or you can use one of your high-powered blenders, right?
Yes.
So tell them a little bit about what's in there while I do this.
So I use usually some kind of milk. This time we'll use some almond milk. Actually, this is almond mixed with coconut, but some type of milk base.
Yeah.
I like almond because I like the consistency. I just like the feel, so I usually use almond.
Okay.
A staple for all of my smoothies is frozen bananas.
Yes.
So having the bananas already frozen gives the sweetness of ripe bananas, gives the kind of chill that you want, gives the consistency that you want for the drink.
All right.
Then this is some African moringa powder.
Moringa.
So usually whatever kind of smoothies you make, you want to have some power behind them. So there's a lot of different quote unquote superfoods that you can have. So moringa is one of them. Maca. What else? Spirulina.
Spirulina is a powerful one.
A lot of different ones that are very good internally to give your body some nice strength, some nice energy, some nice fortifications, some vitamins, some minerals.
Yes.
So some moringa, got some spirulina.
Good.
Me, I like cashews, so I have some cashews.
Give it some creaminess too, some added creaminess.
Then we have some pumpkin seeds.
All right.
So pumpkin seeds are very good for the prostate, very good for the men's health. So we want to put all of that stuff in to give some strength and power.
That's right.
To the drink.
To take you throughout the day.
Yes,
all right. So
yes.
how much of this do we put in? And mind you, we're using unsweetened milk. Some people like the sweetened milk, but we just try to control the sugar in the household with the children. So this one, there's no sugar added, but surely, it has like a little flavor, it has some vanilla flavoring in it. So like, what do you think? What should we put in first? Does it make a difference? You got a little technique?
Usually put the bananas in first.
All right, so got some bananas going in. And we try to buy bananas in bulk, and then what we do is we just get the little guy, our oldest, to cut them up, put them in a freezer bag, and then we just pop them in the freezer just so that we always have bananas ready to go. All right, so we got that. Put that to the side. All right.
And we can put some liquid in. I don't be measuring how much going in this. I just pour.
All right. So he's getting excited because this is one of his favorite smoothies. All right.
That's good.
That's good. Okay, so that looks like it's about a cup and a half. That's about a cup and a half.
I don't know.
Right. All right. Now with this, what you think?
I don't really measure. Just put enough in.
So I'm telling you, I'm gonna measure for you guys. That looks like it's about a teaspoon. Puts a teaspoon of moringa. I usually put in like a tablespoon. I put a lot more in there.
Then some
spirulina.
So these, you can put however much you want to put in, just to not overpower the flavor with it.
Yeah, because these are
make
strong
sure it
flavors.
has enough stuff in it.
So spirulina has a lot of chlorophyll. It's going to help you to focus, right? It does have a funky smell because it is an algae, right?
Yeah.
But it's really, really good for the immune system. And it's good for, like I said, you get chlorophyll and you also get focus if you drink it over time.
Then some pumpkin seed, just...
All right, pumpkin seed is also really good. It has a lot of iron in it too. So
yeah,
it's good for you.
A lot of the, as many things that you can eat that is easy to eat or consume, that has some good nutrients, some good protein, some good iron, some good vitamin C, some good vitamin A, all the vitamins, minerals.
Yeah.
Then
and then cashews. So did you guys know cashews are not nuts? Did you know that? It's a nut that's not a nut.
Always being complicated.
It's a nut that's not a nut.
Okay.
Right, it's like it's like the little offshoot of a fruit.
Yeah, the cashew comes from a fruit.
Yeah.
Probably the average person, if they asked you how a cashew grows, couldn't tell you.
They couldn't tell you, right?
Couldn't tell you how it looks.
If you actually look, right, there's the fruit. It's a red fruit. Looks almost like a tomato. Looks like this.
Kinda.
And then the cashew, it basically shoots off like so.
Right.
All right. And so, if you think about how many cashew trees and those fruits it takes to actually make a bag of cashews, that's a lot. So that's probably why you find a more expensive cashew product.
Yeah, definitely, sure.
All right, so then we just put this on tight, and then I'm gonna bring this over. Actually, I could just do this. Yeah. All right, so this is gonna pack a punch before you get on the dance floor, right?
Yeah, before you do some
All right, and it has a nice little green color, green consistency. All right, so tell them a little bit about some of the artists that we're gonna have. So I'm excited about that.
So we have this conference. We try to mix it with a variety of artists from throughout the diaspora. So the main places and the busiest, I would say most popular country, really probably of all dance, is probably Guinea. So we make sure that we have someone from Guinea on the lineup, then also someone from Mali and someone from Ivory Coast. So people who are into the djembe orchestra music, which is probably the most popular orchestra right now, then we make sure that we hit those places. So from Guinea this year we have Brother Yusuf Kumbasa, who is my big brother, who I appreciate very much. He's very supportive. He always comes, whether it's to the conference or on occasion to our Tuesday class or other classes. But then he also comes and we hang out a little. He's trying to get a visa in the city. I'm running him around. So Brazil,
He travels a lot,
a lot of different places.
He's a well-sought-off
we cool.
after dancer.
Yeah, we cool. So usually he is here when his time is open. Then this year for Mali, we actually have two artists. We have Geneva Sapo and we have Solo Sana.
Yes.
So we are expanding. So because Guinea dance has been the oldest in terms of popularity, there's room also now for other ones so that you don't feel like, okay, I already know all of these different steps. I already know all this different music and these different moves. So now we're expanding. So now we also have more drum and dance from Mali. So we have Musa Traore, who's going to be leading the music from Mali. And then we have Solo and Geneva, two excellent dancers.
Yes.
We have Solo, who's going to bring his unique style.
Tradition.
And to bring his unique style. Then from the Ivory Coast, we had planned to have Jantier come, who had taken off some time, but he actually has some work that he's doing out of the country. So our resident dancer, Ms. Fofi Ekoto, is going to teach some Ivory Coast for us.
Yes.
Excellent dancer.
Wonderful.
And playing music from Ivory Coast, we have two heavy hitters. We have Dr. Joby, who actually has done a lot of training for not only drummers from Guinea and other places, but throughout Ivory Coast. So we have Dr. Joby, and then we also have Libby Gode from Ivory Coast. So they'll be here. We have a new person this year from Senegal. His name is Edie Sis, and he's based in Chicago. So Senegal has a lot of different ethnic groups, a lot of different type of music. So actually we have Edie Sis doing a style of dance called Serer. So in Senegal you have the Wolof, you have the Serer, you have these different ethnic groups that all have different types of music and different types of styles.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have EDCs doing some music from there. Then we also have Brother Hassan Kuyate, who is a dancer
and
a griot.
he's been teaching our Tuesday class and killing it, y'all.
Yes,
Just
he has.
taking it up, making folks feel good every Tuesday. This is our second Tuesday with him, right?
Right.
Yes.
So he's going to be there. Then we also have Sister Ayo, who is from the group Ayo Dele Drum and Dance. So there's this new, maybe not too new of a style of dance called Dunum dance. Where you have the Dunum ba drum or Kinkini song ba, which actually I love to play. But then now you have it in a different style where women are dancing, moving around, clicking sticks and all of that. So we thought, why not bring that to the big stage, to the big floor this time? So we're very excited about just the energy around that. You singing, you dancing, you drumming all at the same time. So it's a great workout and it's just a great activity. So we have that as well. Then we also have Brother Michelito, who is from Cuba. So on Sunday, some people traditionally go to church and do something quote unquote spiritual on Sunday. So what we like to do is have our Orisha or Afro-Cuban dance class lead us off for Sunday. So it's nice traditional diasporic music. So it helps to ground us spiritually for the beginning of our third day. So we're gonna have that.
Let me add something to that. Hold on. We did, but Mama Yeye, Shekere. But I want to say something about the Sunday Orisha class.
Okay.
Y'all, amazing. Everybody comes wearing white. They have their long white skirts. So just imagine 100 women in class doing a thing. Skirts flowing. Just absolutely incredible. I just get chills when I think about it because it's special. All right. And there's more people. There's more activities. We're gonna get into it.
Okay.
We're gonna get into it. So here's the deal. You guys need to be here in Atlanta, July 26th to the 28th. Whether it's for dance class. Yes, you have a wonderful studio audience. Thank you so much for joining us today. So whether it's for dance class, drum class, also for the concert, or for our midnight class, or for the party. All right. So we want to tell you a little bit about the party, why it's so special. All right. The party is special because this year it's just $10 admission, and what we're offering folks is it's going to go into a raffle. We have 2 DNA kits,
from
the African ancestry. And this is like, we've been trying to do this for many, many years, and it finally came to fruition. So we are part of it. So we are raffling off 2 DNA kits.
One maternal and one paternal.
Yep.
Normally those kits cost almost $300 for each of them. So actually for that party, if you're in town, you can come to the party.
Yes.
If you're not in town,
that's okay.
You can still buy a ticket.
Yes.
And be entered in the raffle.
Yes.
You don't have to be here to win. But the theme around African ancestry, here we are, we studying music from Guinea, Mali, Ivory Coast, Senegal. Some of us are traveling to all of these different places. Mm-hmm. And usually, someone who's continental is going to ask you, well, where are you from? Mm-hmm. So if you're an African born in America, then you say you're from here. But we really not from here, we just been here for a while.
That's true.
So then, usually I tell them, well, the person who left Africa left maybe 400 years ago, and that person's not around to tell us where we started.
Yeah.
So what people are beginning to do is to trace their DNA.
Yeah.
So African Ancestry is an excellent company who can help you go back, whether it's along your mother's maternal lineage or your father's paternal lineage, to be able to let you know, okay, the DNA from the people in these different ethnic groups who now live in these particular countries matches you.
Yep.
So I actually did my mother's paternal line, and it was an ethnic group that was in Cameroon.
Yes.
So most Africans that are in America came probably somewhere from West Africa. Ghana, Ivory Coast, Senegal, Congo, all along Nigeria, Liberia, all along those areas. So a lot of our ethnicities are going to be from those places. So if you look at how we look, our height, facial structure, our moves, it's going to probably be from one of those places. So Sister Aisha, who's the wife of DJ Kemet, is partnering with us on the party. So DJ Kemet and DJ SR are going to be the DJs for the evening. We have all these drummers in town, so we'll probably have some live drumming at the party as well. But the main thing about the party is get your ticket.
Get your ticket.
If you're in the city, come to the party. If you're not in the city, feel free to make a donation.
Yes. $10. $10. And you can actually get more than one ticket, right? You can get multiple tickets. You know, but whatever you spend is going to go towards a good cause, which is helping to, pay for the programming of this dance conference that we put together every year. There's a lot that goes into making it a success, and we're just so tickled that we're able to do this piece of it, because this was actually Aitoro's dream.
Well, part of the dream. Actually, I wanted to do a reveal during the concert. We're working on that, but for now, we're going to have the party. So some nice diaspora music. There's a lot of African music that's becoming popular. A lot of African dances in the club are becoming popular. So we'll have a mixture of all of that type of music. So that's going to take place after the concert.
All right. So before, hold on a second. What I want you to do, I want you to pause, because he's so excited about this event, y'all. And I just we just started cutting up things because there's just so much to share about this festival. Okay. So I'm actually getting started the pad thai salad. All right. Okay. So some of you saw me. I took a carrot and I have this really cool device here. You can actually make noodles with the salad, with the carrots and any other sort of hard vegetable. All right. And then I'm cutting up some red and orange peppers, and we're just basically building a salad. And then I'm going to show you how to make the dressing. It's really, really good and very simple. Again, high vibrational foods for the dance conference. We did our smoothie. You didn't even offer me. Is it good?
Yeah, it's good. It's right there. I'm sure we're going to share this one.
Yeah, that is good. And have the little coconut flavor. So high vibrational foods for the dance conference. And then this is a raw salad that's oil-free. I'm going to show you how to make it.
No oil.
No oil.
We need some oil. Something. We need some oil.
You don't need any oil.
Why we don't have no oil in the dressing?
You don't need it. You don't need it. We want to try to keep the fat down. And so we have, when you use oil, like just pure oil, you're adding a lot of fat to your foods. Okay. Did you know that?
So we have to keep the fat down.
So we got to keep the fat down. So you see how I trimmed it next to it?
Yeah.
You see that?
I see.
You want to make sure that you stay trimming it.
Okay. Wonderful. Thank you.
So we're gonna add. I'm gonna show you how to build the dressing. So there is still oil in there, but it's in the actual nut, as opposed to pulling the oil from the nut out.
No problem.
Okay,
No
cool.
problem.
All right, and so the other thing that we're gonna add to this is some. You know what this is? What does it look like?
That's some kind of kale.
No.
Some kind of. Hold up. Wait.
Look at it good.
It's like lip.
What does this look like?
It's some kind of green from something.
We know that it's some kind of green from something.
I mean, you have
Swiss chard.
chard.
Have y'all heard of Swiss chard before?
Yeah.
That often, though, but
Yes, this is part of the cruciferous family, right?
I don't do
So-
much chard. That's fine.
It's really, really good for you. All right, so we're adding a little bit of this in. So once again, like, you know, with a pad thai, a traditional pad thai has noodles in it, right? It has like rice noodles, things like that, carbs, heavy carbs. What we're doing is we're making the noodles from vegetables, all right? So we're kind of giving that noodle consistency, that long sort of chiffonade look. We're doing that with our vegetables.
So that was the carrots. That's the noodles.
So that's one of the noodles, yeah. And then we have our Swiss chard, that's another noodle, right? Right, so you can see that. And I'm just building using these kinds of things here. All right. Yeah, there you go.
delicious.
Yeah, so studio, y'all have any questions about anything that we're talking about here? Any questions about the dance conference, anything at all?
Well, you said this is an energy to raise your energy vibration.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's because it's raw.
Because it's raw, absolutely. Whenever we incorporate raw food, you're basically bringing in live food, lots of enzymes, right? You're gonna basically be able to digest it more efficiently than if it were cooked, all right? And if you're dancing and if you're doing a lot of high energy things, if you're bringing in as many raw foods as possible, that's gonna definitely just keep you going, all right? And so if you come into the dance conference for the weekend, you know, some people come and that's all they do is dance,
Right.
all right? You wanna make sure that you're eating foods that are healthy like that.
And so this is going to be one of the dishes that you serve there.
Well, we gonna see because
No.
Baba Aitor gonna be working at the dance conference. All right, so I'm also adding in some onions. All right, some red onions. Give this a little bit of color. Give this some nice flavor. Do you ladies like onions? Yeah. All right, you can use different kinds. You can use green onions if you like. All right, but I like red. They have a nice flavor to them. They're not overpowering. And I like that, you know, I can kind of make that noodly look as well. Now, are y'all gonna be at the dance conference?
I was going to ask you.
Yes.
Can you tell us how we can register or
Oh,
where we
yes.
purchase the tickets?
All right, so he can do that. He can tell
Yeah,
you
so we
that.
have a website, AADDFAsinFrance.org. And that's the acronym for the Atlanta African Dance and Drum Festival.
It's also on Facebook, too.
We're
Yeah.
on Facebook at Atlanta African Dance.
Yep.
Yeah, so we're not hard to find.
Yes.
Just you can message us in this feed.
You
Find
can
me on
follow
Facebook,
us.
Follow
Yeah.
us. Yeah, so
You can just go to Atlanta African Dance and Drum Festival on Facebook, and you'll see all the events, all the things that's coming up. We just added the party last night, and we also added in the concert a few days ago. So we're just trying to keep
always a
people,
part of it.
well, just in terms of people being able to see it. That's what I'm saying, right? And so, yeah, you can do that. You can talk to any of us, and yes, we'll get you all set up. All right, so now I'm adding in some cilantro, okay? You guys know what the benefit of cilantro is?
It's an antioxidant.
It takes heavy metals out of the blood.
Oh, that's really important.
Yeah, so fresh cilantro is a heavy metal detoxifier.
Smells very good.
It's very, very
Smells-
pungent.
smells
Very, very
fresh.
I
pungent.
love cilantro.
Yeah. And then we're also gonna add in a little bit of cabbage. Not much, we don't need a whole lot, but we're gonna add in some cabbage. Again, we're using a lot of the foods that have like that like noodly look, right? And
Oh, that's what you do.
yeah, and these are traditional in Asian cuisine anyway. Cabbage, you know, cilantro, those really nice pungent flavors. Right? And then it also has a beautiful color. Right? Has a really pretty color. All right, so let's talk a little bit about the concert now.
So the concert is Friday, July 27th at 8 p.m. The venue is at 575 Boulevard Northeast.
I've never heard of that place.
So is that East Atlanta? Kind of East Atlanta
It's East
area.
Atlanta-ish.
Right off of I-20 and Boulevard. So we have our friends from Chicago, Ayodele Drum and Dance, who will be coming in to participate. So very high energy,
Yes.
all female group, music, dance, song, all of that. Then we have a group that has just been transplanted from Trenton, New Jersey, that's now based here, called Egun Omode.
Egun Omode.
So they have a lot of themes around Yoruba storytelling and culture and history, with some other things infused in it as well. So they're going to have that. I'll probably pull some of my friends together to do a nice little opening drum piece. And then I have some friends who are in town teaching who also play Sabah music, so I'm going to see if they're going to be in the show as well. It's going to be a very good show. Usually the shows are well. We have a mix between artists from Mali, Guinea, from here, Chicago, St. Louis. We always mix it up. So that's going to be this Saturday. I mean, not this Saturday. Saturday 27. Tickets are $20. They'll also be on the website. So yes, please come and check that out.
Yeah. And let me tell you, y'all, the last time Aidela was in the house, they rocked the house. It was a very powerful show. These women are incredible. They take their study of drum, dance, very, very seriously.
Yes.
And I mean, it was absolutely an incredible show. People were waiting eagerly, and it was not to be missed, or they did not disappoint. All right, do you guys smell that? Do you smell the aromas of that?
What was that last green you put in?
All right, so the last green that we put in, so this is mint. All right, so we put in some mint. So we're adding a lot of beautiful flavor to this salad. And then this is Thai basil. I don't know if you've ever seen it. There's all sorts of basils.
Yeah.
Sweet basil, there's
Honey
chocolate basil.
Holy
basil,
I got it in
or
the car.
tulsi, the tulsi. This is Thai basil, so this is used a lot in Asian dishes, particularly like Thai dishes.
Yeah.
So very, very, very fresh, very fresh.
And you can smell it too.
You can right. So think about it. We have cilantro in here. We have the mint in here. We have the Thai basil in here. I mean,
Well, this is definitely energy vibrating. Like,
yes, you can feel it. You can really feel it. All right. And so then I'm gonna actually build the recipe. Okay.
And no oil.
No. No. You don't believe me, but it's gonna be good. All right. So we're gonna use some peanuts. These are peanuts. So we can use peanut butter too, but these are roasted, blanched, unsalted nuts. Okay. Again, trying to control the salt. Okay. Then I'm gonna also add in some sweet chili paste.
How much was that?
You know we don't measure that.
So we don't measure that. But
That
that was like
about two
two tablespoons. All right.
We don't. We just
All right, and then this is, so I tell people all the time, I don't use the liquid aminos anymore because they're soy based, and we have to worry about soy because they're endocrine disruptors. What does that mean? They mess with your estrogen level, ladies out there, children. They do. What I use instead is this. This is a coconut amino, and it's made with coconut sap, water, and sea salt. That's it. Okay, that's what you use. Then I'm gonna add in a little bit of honey. Okay, just a little bit. A little bit of honey. Like slash, boop. There you go. Doesn't it look like it's gonna be good?
Coconut amino.
Alright, then I'm gonna add in some lemon juice. Or lime juice in this case. Okay. Yeah, watch this. Squeeze really hard. Then we're gonna also use a little bit of ginger. Alright, so with this, spot it right. So here's a quick way that you can peel some ginger. You can just take a spoon and you can just basically pull the skin off the back of it. You guys know that you can do that?
I did.
Look how
But I
fast
thought
you're
most of the,
doing
the
And it's
nutrients-
easier, yeah, it's just real easy. So squeeze, Bobby, squeeze. All right, and then actually I have another lime in there. I keep saying lemon, lime in there. You can use that as well.
Can you use lemon in this or lime?
Yeah, but you know what? You can use lemon, but lime just got that special something. And so lime is, I like lime when I'm cooking Asian foods because it's just a different flavor profile altogether. All right, and then I'm gonna take this, take off some of the here, and I'm gonna just drop that in, and I'm gonna drop that.
This is gonna be spicy.
It's gonna be very spicy. So you got some good juice? Let's do one more.
Some serious kick to it.
It's gonna have a kick, yes. Okay?
But it's a good kick.
It's gonna be a good kick, going like bam. All right, so squeeze that one for me, Barbara. And then the other thing that we didn't add in that we really want to add in here is radishes. Radishes are a nice, spicy, anti-cancer.
In the sauce or in the...
We're gonna actually put it in here. All right. Yes, you guys know radishes. There's a pepperiness in radish, and they have 3 or 4 chemicals that actually help to prevent cancer. So this is something that you want to really bring into your.
I know, it makes you do that.
But it's good. So I'm gonna rinse these off. Yes. Very nice. All right. So let's cover this up. And you can actually do the blending while I do the cutting. So did we talk about everything? We got the concert now. We talked about the party. I think we got everything. Did we forget anything? Children's camp. Oh. Y'all see how much is going on at this thing? Wow. So the children's camp. Woo.
What is that?
So we're gonna tell you about that in a second. All right, I think that's it. Now you gotta taste. Tell me if we good. You want to try the smoothie? Yeah. I'll hook you up in a second. Let me give you some. All right, so we're just cutting these radishes. Take a spoon and shake
Smells
it.
like
That looks like
it
dressing.
smells like a
It is dressing.
Without oil.
Did I put any oil in it?
Without oil.
We didn't put no oil in there at all.
You're dressing without oil. But the oil does
Look at him, he's like,
yeah,
it's
so-
good.
And I guess it's peanuts in it.
Yeah, the peanuts.
It's a peanut sauce. See? I told you.
Yeah, I believe you.
All right, so look, I'm gonna plate this. All right. So we're gonna do this, and it's so beautiful.
Yeah. But it is beautiful.
Isn't that pretty?
Yes.
So y'all, live is the way to go. It's very colorful. Live is the way to go, y'all. All right. Oil-free or minimizing the amount of oil that you put into your foods is the way to go. All right.
So even if you don't eat this way all the time,
Yeah, you know.
Every now and then.
every
Every now and
plate you
then.
have that's full of food,
Mhm.
some of it should be fresh.
And it's loaded with nutrients.
All right, and then what we're gonna do is I'm going to drizzle some of this on here.
It just smells good.
Yeah.
Studio, camera, y'all can smell it.
We had smell-o-vision.
Oh,
Oh yeah. All right. All right. So you want to try some?
So just winding down the conference stuff.
Yes.
So we also have a children's camp that's going to be on Friday the 26th. So because most of the weekend is geared for adults, we have a part for children. So we get to do some dance and some drum, maybe some storytelling or percussion. We just have a series of activities for children who are either already dancing or drumming or just have that interest. So that's going to be Friday from 10 to 3.
Mm-hmm.
And that actually is going to take place at African J League, which is in the West End.
I know the spot. I know the spot.
801 B Street.
Yes.
It's going to be there. Also at the conference, we have this marketplace. So we're going to have food, Caribbean food. We're going to have clothing and arts and crafts and drums and all of those things. So if you're in town and you don't necessarily want to dance or drum,
That's
And
okay.
you can at least come and shop. It's gonna be like a pop-up shop. So at the Covenant House where the activities are, you can come and shop, come and dance, come experience however you would like to. So definitely can come out and do that.
Yes. All right, we're gonna get some folks to try this. And you tell us. We have 2 plates, so there you go. I try one. There you go.
And my daughter can share with me.
There you go. Here's another fork.
Okay.
There you go.
Thank you.
And you tell us what you think.
So I should mention the.
Oh,
Yes.
that's good.
Tell us.
Should
No,
mention
no,
the
no, no,
store.
no, no, take that for it. Nobody's saying-
You want to mention the store? Yeah, tell us.
So I just, African Daily has been moving from place to place to place for a while. Hopefully this is the last place we'll be for a good while. We're right at 801 Lee Street, right across from the Western Water Station.
Yeah.
So we have African clothes, fabric, we have some moringa like we have here. We're gonna have other herbs and spices and candles and incense and all of that. So if you're in the city, please come by.
Yes.
If you're not in the city, find us online or give us a call. The website is africandaily.com. So find us there. Give us a call, 404-753-8933. So check us out.
Come over
Check
here.
us out.
Come on. Come on.
Go on the
Yes.
camera.
Come on. I'm sorry.
Because the cameraman is over here, we have to
Yeah,
get the audience.
that's
to
right.
come
You gotta
to this
get-
side.
This is amazing. Surprisingly, like amazing. I was not expecting such a powerful taste in my. It's amazing. Oh my god.
You're getting more now.
Oh my god.
Yes,
I'm telling you,
indeed.
it's oh my god.
What flavors do you taste most?
What flavors do you taste?
I can really taste the cilantro,
The ginger.
lime,
Yes.
The lime,
the basil.
everything. This is like this is amazing. I need a whole bowl of this.
I'm telling you.
The dressing is amazing. And it's so simple.
Yeah.
Oil free, y'all.
All free. It's creamy.
Hold on, they
It's
can't
tasty.
hear you. You come from the mouth.
Yeah, right.
It's creamy, it's tasty. I mean, it's just like I said, energy vibrating.
Yes, you
like
feel
the whole
good after.
nine.
You just want to hug people
You
after
want to
that.
hug people.
Right.
You want to hug somebody. You want to cry. You want to eat a whole bowl. You just all this.
Yes.
It's so good.
That's what we go for.
It's so good. Thank you.
She's trying to get her bowl back.
Okay.
We're going to give it some more.
It's good. It's really
All right,
good.
y'all. So we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna actually eat as we like to do after the show. But remember, the Atlanta African Dance and Drum Festival 2019, the 11th year, is coming up, July 26th to the 28th. We have a wide variety of programming for you all. We are a 501c3 nonprofit, so any way you can support us by participating, just coming and being a part of the event, vending, sending donations, participating in the raffle for the DNA test. Even if you're not in the city, oh, I
Share
can't
it.
make it. Share it.
Share the video.
Send your $10 in or your $20 in. Get your raffle ticket because you're going to basically help to support what we are doing. All right. And if you are in Atlanta, come and check us out. We're going to have an awesome time. And we just want you to be there so that you can get participate in the culture. Before we go, we want to mention how African dance and drum helps with spirit. Like, so we always talk about some aspect of wellness on this show.
Okay.
And so for you, all these years you've been doing drum and dance, how do you feel like it really supports the spirit and just all of that?
So usually when people connect to spirit, sometimes it's through dance or through music. But whenever you can have things that our ancestors have done be a part of our lives, then it's spiritual.
Yes.
So the music that we play is hundreds, if not thousands of years old.
Yeah.
So that in and of itself just connects us to that African stream of consciousness, that stream of spirituality. So it heals.
Yeah.
Music heals, the movement heals, just the vibe heals. Sometimes people just come to the class and they just sit down and watch and
Just listen and they feel the drum. Let me tell you, some time ago, my mom came to Atlanta and she came to one of our classes. And you know, just depending on where you are in the diaspora, some people are afraid of the drums. They just are. And some people embrace the drums, they embrace the culture. And my mom was nervous because, you know, she doesn't dance African dance. But she's like, I just wanted to get up. I felt something happening in my body. And it does that. It does that. You either want to participate or you just want to be a part of that community in some way. And just so you know, we do have that Tuesday class every Tuesday, 7:30 to 9 o'clock at 495 Moreland Avenue. We are there.
Moreland Avenue
Southeast, right? We are there, like literally every Tuesday we are there. And so if you want to get some healing, get some culture, get some drum, get some dance, just be a part of the community. You want to be well, you want to sweat, you come to Tuesday dance class and hang out with us. And if you want it all weekend long, you come to the dance class. All right, and I'm gonna just wrap it up. Chef Beee, 3 E's. Be empowered, energized, and engaged.com. You can find out more about Essential Meals to Go. You can also find out about our show. You can find out about cooking classes. You can find out about my coaching services. Everything is at the site. All right. And then, do you have anything else you want to share?
No, thank you for all of our supporters. Thanks for all of our sponsors that have assisted us so far. Thanks everyone for attending any of the classes, any of the conferences, for sharing any of the videos or sharing any of the posts, all of the donations, all the love. So thanks to everyone who supported us. Going into year 11, working to build and be stronger, working to get our finances more in order so we can increase our programming. So we're having a good time. It's fun. I mean, it's not really work. It's fun.
We're having fun.
Healing fun. So hopefully you all can participate in it.
All right, y'all. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. See you in 2 weeks. We're over and out. Peace.